Hmm. Well, I see California's becoming faggot central. California Governor Gavin Newsom recently signed into law a measure that aims to strengthen protections for transgender youth and their families. Senate Bill 107 contains an array of safeguards for families who arrive in California from states where their children have been denied gender affirming health care. It bans courts from enforcing subpoenas that care. It prohibits healthcare providers from releasing medical information, and it clarifies that California courts have jurisdiction over any child custody cases arising from parents taking their children to the state for care. You know what's so messed up about this is that there's no pushback. This is crazy. So that means now a child as young as 12 years old can get a sex change operation, and there is nothing the parents can do about it. You know, I wonder why these so-called leaders, or one in specific that lives out there in California, is not saying anything about this. You know, this is going to be very devastating. It's already enough that homosexuality has been pushed on to our brothers and sisters. But this is being pushed on to black children. And we just not saying anything about it. We just letting it slide. No pushback. It is what it is. This is very unnatural. I mean, given the United States and their fuckery and how they're trying to push homosexuality to our brothers and sisters in Africa, it's no surprise that it's being heavily pushed here in the United States. It's only a matter of time before all this spreads throughout the 50 states. So, when are black people going to push back against this? Those who live in California. It's basically saying that you agreeing if your child decides to have a sex change operation, that they're protected. They can make their own decision without your consent. And honestly, I don't know what black person in their right mind would want to even allow their child to even have a sex operation. Because you was born a man, that's who you should be. And you was born a woman, that's who you should be. To transition from a man to a woman is unnatural. There is no spiritual in this. This is just pure unadulterated fuckery. But what do you expect in a Eurocentric system? Do you understand that this is another form of genocide? I mean, children as young as 12 can go get a sex change operation and be protected by this law in California. This is sickening. I don't even live in California, and I'm disgusted with this. And the black people who live in California, you should be equally disgusted, if not more. Given who we are as a people, this should not fly well with us at all. We should not be accepting homosexuality as a normal way of life. Because we have not gained anything from my brothers and sisters who are homosexuals. They have not given anything. All they do is cry and complain. When you're against homosexuality, you're homophobic. And when you're against transgender, you're transphobic. What does that even mean? And those who think this is good, something is mentally wrong with you. There's no way, shape, or form is this a good thing. I tell you, this is just a whole new era of stupidity. I came from an era where black men and black women reproduce with each other. This is unadulterated genocide that just been put into law in California. I'm against this. If you against this, then speak out on it. Push back. Who cares about what they think? I'm done with this story because it's disgusting.